is being able to handle the ball efficiently. The Mustangs can stay poised and limit turnovers. They have a chance to win their first conference of the season.
She's only played 22 minutes and 5 games all season, gets the first start of her career, pulls down the rebound, hands it off to Zara King, and she starts by going right to the rack with a left hand.
Well, beautiful move by Thompson, like the way she split the maroon-shirted defenders.
Not a great outside shooting team in Virginia Tech, or at least not high volume.
They found her, and she was wide open. She drilled it.
Underneath, Anaya Brown, the transfer from UT Martin, comes up empty. And what Virginia Tech really likes to do is get out in transition. And Kilah Freelon, the transfer from Texas Tech.
2 true guards out there tonight.
Only 2 true guards, only 3 coming off the bench. King is blocked, trying to go on the reverse as Karis Baker comes over and rejects it. The daughter of Vin Baker.
Well, nice move by King right there on the bench.
Layla Wells opening up the defense on Zara King, who has the only 2 for SMU. Since then, it's been all Virginia Tech. King on her way to the bucket, fed right into a block shot by Baker, and here comes Virginia Tech.
Well, a great collapsing King defense by Virginia Tech on that drive for SMU, but how about Wenzel coming right back for the Hokies? She's a very aggressive player.
5 to shoot it. Through the lane at Freelon. Nobody stops her. Kilah Freelon. Quick outlet to Wenzel. In transition against Gibson. Misses, and then Thompson pulls down the rebound. Up the floor to John. Nobody got back for Virginia Tech. And SMU, a bucket in transition to make it a 2-point game. SMU fell down by an 8-2 score, but they've battled back a bit. Freelon has 4 points, 4 rebounds. Handoff to Daly, rises and kisses one home from the elbow.
They're just over their well-positioned SMU defense.
Well, Daly, fantastic scorer. The only scorer on the Virginia Tech team with more than 1,000 points in her career. And a pick by Samyha Suffren takes it right to the rack.
Against the 2-3 zone.
The Hokies, a good defensive team, able to come up with the offensive rebound. Daly keeps the play alive, scoops it to the hoop, and finishes through contact.
SMU looked like they easily had the defensive rebound, but terrific job that time by Daly. She's coming in
and they're certainly doing their best to play as hard as they can, but they did miss their final 6 shots of the first quarter, so make it 7 straight misses. Haven't scored in about 4.5 minutes, and the Hokies started, or wrapped up the quarter, I should say, on a 6-0 run as Kilah Freelon gets physical inside the paint. She is a lefty by nature.
I think King was just shocked. She was so wide open on that, just got a little too excited to not get the easy kiss off the glass.
Jazzy Gibson tracks down the long rebound. Stick is good, and a foul in transition. The first shot attempt
of having good concentration following this shot all the way through the net. How about that? Your first shot in traffic in the ACC against Virginia Tech. Terrific job by the freshman from Dunk. Coming for help defensively on that last effort by the Hokies.
Hand off to Nelson, wrap around inside. Freelon finishes. Mackie Nelson
to handle that nice pass.
Nelson's second assist. Freelon with 8.6 rebounds already. She could have a monster game. It's taken away by Wenzel in the double team. A trailing Peterson on the way to the rack. It's blocked away by Brown. Hokies trying to be patient against the zone. Baker, high-low feed into Freelon. High-low offense has been a key part of what the Hokies have done.
She's also got 6 rebounds, the first double-figure score. And tonight against the 2-3, you are going to make a lot of good things happen. The Hokies did.
Hokies moved the ball really well. Brown drops through the 3 after the paint touch by Ja. Suffren misses, headed to the hole. Freelon, or rather it's Baker that is hobbling around. Deep 2 is down for Mel Daly. Foul and also possibly a little ankle roll earlier on the quarter.
Leading scorer and second leading rebounder. What a nice drive. Good work right there. Beautiful by Suffren.
Lead of the game.
Nice defense out front by Wells, continuing on King.
King to the rack. If you get her on her left hand, she is deadly.
Well, she's so quick and strong.
Back to her feet, and it's blocked away by Hall.
Except those 2 drives to the basket.
A lot of contacts against Baker, but no call. Baker back in the game. Step in deep 2 from the mid-range. Off the mark for Daly, but the offensive rebound goes to Peterson. Skip pass over the top. Suffren from the corner. That's a deep two, and she rings it up.
Well, Suffren playing very impressively here tonight.
Really a two-guard by Trey. King on the delay drive, blocked out by Baker. Her first rejection. That's 11th best in the country. And so, no, you do not want to give it to be 31% from a layup land. But that's what Virginia Tech does to a lot of teams, you know, in a basketball game. That doesn't make me old or anything. Wetzel out of the corner for three. Back-to-back triples for Virginia Tech to start the second half. Can't do it better. Reflecting the attitude of their head coach, Megan Duffy, as she was a fantastic undersized player back in her day. Another three, this time by Baker, make it threes.
I said early on, very, very versatile players, showing us why that description works right now.
Inside out movement, and Brown has a chance and a 4-point play. Anaya Brown.
Because of all the injuries, look at this nice kick out by King. Beautiful release by Brown. Nice job for the Mustangs on that possession.
Just going out and doing your best on a day like today. She's got to be pleased with the effort of her team, as it's a second chance point for Karis Baker, who has 8 points since the break. And drawing the charge. High-low, Baker inside, and Freelon pays dividends off the assist by Karis Baker.
Well, the most fundamental attack.
Victories by at least 20 points. King trying to get to that left hand again, quickly up at the hole. Noah Beeson, all she does is good on the O boards, and she cleans this one up.
You can see the attention King gets from this Virginia Tech defense. She gets attention, but her first three ball of the night.
Block as Brown has it dislodged. 5 to shoot it. King sidesteps, has it blocked by Suffren. Great defense.
Handling the basketball against Tech's tough man-to-man defense.
King has to turn away from it. Up and under move to get to the left hand and score it.
Well, nice patient move.
Now Suffren, a quick guard. All the way to the rack for two. Carly Wetzel on the drive. The vet comes down with the rebound. Quickly into the front court. Suffren dives baseline. Lays it up and in.
Once again, Suffren using that great quickness of hers to beat the Mustangs. So Louisville looks like the cream of the crop in the ACC.
Yeah, Coach Wallace has it going this year with a fantastic class. Suffren pokes it into the backcourt and continues her second half takeover.
Kept her composure, finished strong, had great concentration.
She is back. Baker trailing three. She fills it up. Her third triple of the second half. And they have given everything they've got. Just Virginia Tech a little too good. Daly to the cup with speed.
Now this is probably the toughest assignment she's had this year after coming over from the University of California. So much adversity to overcome here tonight. Not getting any clear open looks in Virginia Tech.
SMU is one of the
on the perimeter shooters.
Sophie Swanson in for the first time. And also Amani Jenkins in as well. And a quick feed down to Karis Baker.
Good and easy too. They're executing perfectly.
Ja falls down, throws it away. Suffren is the good luck defender. Gibson's going to exceed her season mark of minutes in one game. And Karis Baker, who did not have any scoring at the half, an average 14 coming in, has 15 in the second half.
We just saw the disadvantage of going to that zone defense. As good an offensive rebounding team as the Hokies are, they just take advantage of the zone when there's no assigned blockout person.
Well, Brown forcing it up and getting for UT Martin, and has had to do it today. Good job to break the press by Virginia Tech, and the wraparound pass to Amani Jenkins. The freshman from Johnston, Iowa, lays it home. King unable to hit inside, but that Hokie defense, and it builds. It's not as if SMU is a deep team to begin with, and then you lose two players today that you were hoping to have in the lineup, as Suffren accomplishes that career high. And they're holding SMU to 23% shooting. That's turnover number 22 on the Mustangs. But Anaya Brown is turning in shot of the night.
Well, great reaction from Brown right here, coming from the backside to the second block. By far the leading shot blocker for the Mustangs. But how about that great cut to the basket? for the Mustangs. It played fairly well for SMU in their last couple of home games, but not so here tonight.
Swanson reigns in a three. Sophie Swanson, the transfer from Purdue, looks to back her way into Jenkins. Anna Beeson trying to get loose inside, but Amani Jenkins swats her away clean. Chance for Virginia Tech to tighten the screws and get ready for a team that they are truly fighting for an at-large berth to the NCAA tournament against. As King gets blocked as the buzzer sounds. And Virginia Tech with a workmanlike effort in Dallas.